where the Makkal have rode with a blockbuster 85% voter turnout. Again, the highest ever, and again signaling a political wave. The question is, what lies beneath this wave? 5.67 crore voters, with women leading the charge as 51% of the electorate. Add to that 12.51 lakh first-time voters, young, impatient, aspirational. Add to that 74 lakh voters deleted after SIR, which is over 13% of the total vote base. And these figures may have a crucial impact on results. Put together, these factors could play deciders. Decider for Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, who is eyeing a third consecutive term and has turned this election into a battle for land, language and Tamil pride. Also, for the X factor in this election, the new entrant, Thalapathy Vijay, no traditional cadre but massive star power, deep Makkal connect, direct pitch to the youth and big female fan following. Can the debutant convert street buzz into seats? EPS, on the other hand, is in revival mode, fighting to reclaim Amma's legacy. It is powered by the BJP as it pushes the Super NDA pitch, trying to crack the Dravidian fortress and move from the margins to the mainstream in the southern states. The fate of all 234 seats has been sealed today. The only question tonight, has Tamil Nadu chosen continuity, or is this the moment of disruption?
Tamil Nadu will.
How confident are you about a DMK victory?
Very confident.
More than 200 seats, sir?
Yeah, hopefully.
तमिल नाडु में एडप्पाडी पलानीस्वामी जी हमारे 4 मई को नए मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे.
I'm confident that the secular progressive alliance will win and the DMK will form a government.
Mood in different districts, yes, you can see the yesterday crowd. So it's good for democracy. Today is equality. For me, it's the equality day.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining Siddharth Yadav and Dr. Anand Ranganathan are Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress Party, Felix Gerald, spokesperson of the TMK. But my first question goes to Salen Dharnidharan, national spokesperson of the DMK. And Salen Dharnidharan, you must be an exhausted man, long campaign. Today, all of that goes into the EVMs, and it is a record voter turnout. Record voter turnouts normally in election parlance is looked at as, people coming out, anti-incumbency playing a role. How do you look at this huge voter turnout?
Hi, thank you for having me on your show. Of course, it was exhausting. You can see my face. But anyways, that apart, if you look in the last one year after SIR exercise, the voter turnout everywhere has drastically increased. Every election. Even in West Bengal, is 90%. So last time, for example, in 2021, we had about 6.29 voters. And if you minus, let's say, 60 lakhs in that and actually calculate what is the vote percentage that was polled, that comes out to about 82 point something. Which means the SIR has deleted dead people or some ineligible people or people who are having redundant voter IDs rather than 2 places or 3 places because of they had shifted from one place to other. So because of that, the turnout was lower. But if you delete that, you still achieve 82 in 2021 election itself. And similarly here, it's only 3% increase. And this time I'm also seeing that a lot of people had showed interest, at least the additional few percent could be because of new parties coming in and so on and so forth. That's I don't see this is going against the DMK. And I'm sure that we will sweep this election with more than 180, 200 seats.
You need a cup of hot filter coffee because you don't seem so enthusiastic tonight. Either you are very tired or you need caffeine content through filter coffee. Maybe that's what the doctor ordered. But Felix Gerald, as the debutant, how does TVK look at these elections? Is it going to actually make a difference on the ground, convert the star power into seats? How are you looking at the manner in which polls were conducted in Tamil Nadu today? And do you think the only story is the SIR story, or is there a story even in the voter turnout?
We have been telling that this election is not going to be a regular election. This election is going to be a phenomenal election that happens once in 50 years. That is what it shows. Today there was a huge amount of turnout, which shows people wanted a change. And this in places like Chennai, 89%. It's a huge turnout. And at the same time in places like Trichy East and Perambur, all these key constituencies where we have seen record-breaking turnout. And this is clear indication of people want a change in Tamil Nadu. They are fed up with two Dravidian minors. I won't say they are two Dravidian majors. They are two Dravidian minors. They are fed up with these Dravidian parties, namely DMK and ADMK. One will loot for 5 years and another one will loot for another 5 years. And this looting, people want to end the looting. And that's why people in large number gathered and voted for a change. And this is the actual story. And I don't think that the SIR would play such a major role.
Okay, SIR does not play a major role. So what were you crying about all this while, Salim Dharnidharan?
A lot of people that I know have been omitted from the list. 60 lakh people have been omitted. So it's either inefficiency or it is intent. I think it's the former. I leave it at it. But SIR was done in a haste, and it's more to do with inefficiency of the election commission. And I think even one more did it. Actually, actor Vijay acted in a movie, Sarkar, I think, where the entire movie was about one person who could cast his vote, could not vote. And now TVK spokesperson comes and tells SIR did not have an impact. I can at least give him 10 examples right now who could not vote. In fact, even a
but at least you have given a clean sheet. It is inefficiency, not bad intent. So Siddharth Yadav, Election Commission, I think, has got some sort of a certificate from the DMK who says that inefficiency could be the reason why some people haven't appeared, but it's not bad intent. Is that a big clean sheet for the Election Commission coming from DMK?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I think hearing this, I feel so sorry for our constitutional authorities and such statutory bodies who have to take such certificates from political parties who are losing their ground and just use it as a defense when they want to use it at their convenience for justifying their losing ground, for losing their election, then they do so. When they're winning, there's no problem. So such certifications coming from any kind of party, I think is a sorry state of affairs. But my learned friend, you were commenting to my friend from DMK that he should get some coffee to get energy. I think, I'm a political activist. The kind of energy that people's response can give you, no coffee in the world can. I think the reason for his low energy is the low response that the people of Tamil Nadu are giving to the DMK. Now, he also knows, leaders of DMK also know, that their misrule is coming to an end. The people are demanding change. NDA alliance, AIDMK and BJP alliance is the natural alliance which will fill in that gap. People want prosperity, and that's why they're going to vote. The high number of the kind of calculation that he was trying to give, that it's the same number because of SIR deletion. I think he has very conveniently missed out on the additions, the new additions that have also been made, and adding those new additions.
Absolutely, there is a huge young brigade that has gone out and voted today, and they would be looking at what this election throws up, just like the others. And Shekhar Iyer, what are you hearing from the ground? Quintessential journalist who's seen, I don't know how many, you've seen 100 elections across the country and several over the last 30, 40 years in Tamil Nadu. What do you make of these elections and the high voter percentage?
Well, Navika, there are three things we have to keep in mind when we look at these figures. Number one, there has been addition of 14 lakh plus young voters, the first time voters, number one. Number two, in Tamil Nadu, the women voters outnumber men by 10 lakhs. I mean, this is a point you have to keep in mind. And this election has been lot about women-centric issues, about giving them 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, a coupon for 8,000 or a fridge for 8,000, what not. And along with that, there has been the concern about women's safety. This is one big issue that has had impact all over. Everyone has been talking of, including a leader like Premalata, DMDK leader, who is a part of the DMK alliance. Even she has talked about women's security has been wanting under the present dispensation. So you can see how the turnout itself reflects that women concern. Now, DMK has been depending on welfare schemes as its major selling point. But we must also remember something called voter fatigue, because DMK has been winning 2019 Lok Sabha elections, 2021 Tamil Nadu Assembly election, then 2022 municipal and local body election, 2024 Lok Sabha elections, and now there is 2026 election. I can't see a huge enthusiasm among people of Tamil Nadu to have another 5 years of DMK when a lot of things have happened. Now the question comes, what about the Vijay factor? Well, Vijay could not address more than 14 rallies. When you compare with Stalin's 80 rallies, or you compare with EPS 100 plus, or a leader like Seeman, who we are not at all discussing, he addressed more than nearly 130 rallies. Now, Vijay completely could not get out of this year because the kind of bias that administration showed against him. He did not get the permission in time. Where permission was granted, he could not hold meeting. Yet he has relied on social media and the cinematic effect. Now, the issue of women thing, because women are also a big pull for Vijay. I mean, so all these is what you look at.
Yes, so have they come out and voted for Vijay? Will it be a three-way contest? And is that where, some part of this election will be decided, Ashwini Kumar Mishra?
One more thing.
Okay.
The minority vote erosion for DMK, we have to keep that in mind. Minorities have been a solid block for DMK. With the arrival of Vijay there, the DMK, which has been depending on Christian vote, particularly in the southern districts, and Christian plus Muslims make up almost close to 15%.
X factors and a huge voter turnout. Ashwini, Shekhar Iyer says, DMK has been in power now for 2 terms and has done very well even in the central elections, the Lok Sabha elections. So, unlikely that voters are so enamored that they will come out in huge numbers again in support. These huge numbers are seen when there is a vote for change. Do you believe that?
No, Navika ji, not at all. We have seen in recent past that most of the time higher voter turnout is pro-incumbency. However, you spoke about Vijay. I think Vijay is a newbie. He doesn't understand the P of politics. He is a leader of a reel, not a real leader. So I don't think he is relevant at all. It is between DMK, Congress DMK coalition versus NDA, and even NDA is irrelevant in Tamil Nadu. Because when Jayalalitha used to be their leader, they used to have
humility, so much humility. My God, Vijay does not matter. AIA, DMK, BJP do not matter. Hain to bas hum hain. It is only the Congress and the DMK. How much of Congress? Please ask the DMK. And if the DMK gets a majority, frankly, you see your situation, that is the Congress's situation of what happens then. But Anand Ranganathan is already laughing. Anand, what do you make of this humility displayed by Ashwini Mishra ji?
No, that is why Ashwini ji and Rahul Gandhi are an inspiration, because life में ऐसा ही confidence मांगता. मतलब zero check कर लो sir, meme आने वाली है 4th को. लेकिन confidence ऐसा है कि सब लोग हारेंगे, हम लोग जीतेंगे. Look, the fact of the matter is,
wait till 4th,
whichever way you look at, Ashwini ji, I did not. Why do you do this? Why? Did I interrupt you? My chance came the last. At least give me 30 seconds. Please. Navika, couple of points out here. My very good friend Salem, who is most erudite, and today it has to be said, has to be congratulated for at least admitting that the EC was not biased. Maybe the discrepancies are because of its inefficiency. So I congratulate you for picking that out from, what he said. And I think that should be the headline, that the DMK at least has admitted that the EC should be congratulated one way or the other. But I'm amused that he's trying to downplay the repercussions of such enormous voter turnout. Did you notice what he was saying? If we were to add the SIR deleted, it's not more than 1 or 2%. Well, before the SIR exercise began, my dear Salam, there were 12 lakh new voters above 18 who were added to the thing. Coupled with the fact that the SIR has removed, despite the removal, more people have voted in Tamil Nadu this time round than in Tamil Nadu state election history. It is unprecedented. So the EC not only has to be congratulated. Salam, couple of points. Number one, and my good friend actually made a great point there. You have the women voters, you have the freebies that are being given, but please do not discount that unlike in Bengal, Navika, in the case of Tamil Nadu, both parties in competition are quote-unquote secular. So you have the quote-unquote secular vote that shifts from one to the other, unlike in Bengal, where it remains entrenched.
Well, I don't know whether it is just two secular parties or is the new B party, as Ashwini ji called the TVK party, that comes into the mix and changes the entire mixture. But we'll have to wait and watch. Unprecedented level of voting and absolutely smooth voting. The Election Commission must be complimented for it, but who wins, who loses is something we'll know only on the 4th of May. Will Stalin get his second term? Will DMK get its third term in Tamil Nadu? We'll all wait and watch. The suspense is killing me, but just hold on, viewers. We are as much eager to see the results as you are. So don't forget your date with Times Now, which is the Election News headquarters. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, be safe. I'll be back tomorrow on the News Hour at 9.